Hey folks, what's going on today? How you doing? I'm gonna go do my trade review for today. I had a few trades. I am break even on the day. I had 4 trades in total, one winner, one break even, and 2 small losers. And most of them were weird trades. Okay, so we'll start off here. So I'll show you my trade log to start. And so it started here at 9:55. I got into a ROKU position into the 75 puts. I bought them at 40 and I ended up selling them at 33. So I want you to take a look here at 9:55. This is where ROKU was trading. So that's the 5-minute chart. So I was buying into this top here. I was kind of top fishing this first breakout move, and basically I got in here. My puts were worth about 40, and then down here they were worth less. So the puts actually decayed in value even though the price went down. So that's a mixture of lack of demand and also some market maker stuff. So that stuff happens quite often, and that's partly the reason why I choose to stick to the big names for option trading mainly. So yeah, there was no demand for the puts, and I exited at 10.10, so that would have been right here. So you see, after I saw this green candle at the moving average, I was like, okay, I'm not sticking around here. I'm not sticking around in this trade. That's it. You know, you see this kind of pullback green thing, I'm out. I'm not messing around. I'm not going to be short this trade. This was the move I was looking for. In fact, my target was exactly 85. I got in here and there was no profit on that contract there. So, you know, that happens. All right. So you learn for next time. So that was ROKU. The next trade I didn't like so much. I got into some NVDA calls. I was going to aim for a second move up. So we had the first bull in the morning, first pullback, and then the first bull. Now, really, I should have got in on the first pullback, not after the breakout, because we do know that breakouts just don't work. And if you're looking for a high probability trade, it's not going to be a breakout most of the time. It's going to probably be fading the breakout or fading the failure of the breakout. All right. So, you know, if you faded the failure, that would have been a good trade there. You could have done it once and then again twice. Or you could have bought these moving averages down here, bought this support, because the bulls were strong today in the markets. Now, actually, the first trade of the day that I was looking at that I in fact missed was this one. And I'll show you on the SPX 500 USD chart, because that's what I was looking at really. Take a look at this. So this is the range, the tightening range that we were in this morning, okay? And you can see clearly that this support is pretty strong here, okay? Even just look at how it opened in the pre-market. You can see we had the bulls consolidating, and then it was the bulls all the way up, and they're in full control here around the 259 to 257 area. That was this trading range. So what we saw first thing, as soon as the market opened, we saw a little pullback right down to this support here, this 257 area, and then it was the bulls all the way. And in fact, I was trying to fill some options, some credit spread. I was trying to collect some premium here, and I just missed the fill, and I guess that's what distracted me. So then I just let it go, and that was basically the first move, the initial move. And then the bulls took it home all day. All right, so just to let you know, that's kind of what I was watching this morning. Anyhow, I didn't take the trade, but you just to see the opportunity was there. What trade I did take, in fact, was, so after the first move up and failure, I was looking to get in to a credit spread trade, and I filled it on this first pullback. So we got a 2-legged pullback here, 1 and 2, right down to the 5-minute EMA. And we know that when the bulls are in full control, we can expect further buying, especially around the EMA area. So I filled the credit spread right here, and I'll show you the trade log real quick. Where's my trade log? Okay, here we go. So SPY collected $44 at 10.32 right there. I sold the 257s and I bought the 255s, a 2-point wide credit spread right there, 10.32. Right about here is when I filled it, okay? And if you didn't catch it that time, you would have caught it on the second leg down, right around the 5-minute EMA. Bullish candlestick right at the EMA. Probably a good area to get long if you weren't long already, or at least to sell some premium, okay? Now remember, when you're selling premium or when you're any kind of options trade, you want to try as hard as possible to fill the contract when it's on a downtick, okay? So if you're buying puts, you want to try and buy puts when the market's on an uptick. And if you're selling puts, you want to try and sell puts when the market's on a downtick, because like that, you'll get the best price. But obviously the risk is that it keeps ticking against you. Okay, so you have to kind of give the market some room. That's why I'm a firm believer in scaling into positions. So that's generally it. The NVDA trade, I'll show you again. Back to the NVDA trade real quick. I had the entry right here. I was playing for a second move up and it failed, of course. And basically I was gonna stop out below this low right here. Below 259, I would have been out of that trade. We didn't break it. We caught some buyers here. Again, second time, caught some buyers. So I stuck around in the trade for a while and I was pretty much just around my break-even point because I didn't fill it on a huge uptick. So my average price wasn't so bad on that contract. I think I got filled around $90. And I just held on to it for a while and I was about to dump it here, right around here when we saw this breaking below 260. That's when I was about to dump it. And then I was waiting, okay, if bulls are not going to show up at 260, I'm out. If they are going to show up, I'll stay in. So that's pretty much what we got. Bulls came up, consolidated, and then they came up. And just a quick note, NVIDIA was the only name out of all the big tech sector names that I watch, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, AMD, that was lagging behind the rest. So NVIDIA was in a tightening range like here, and while Amazon was just bulls all day, Microsoft was practically bulls all morning, Apple same thing, and Facebook, after we got out of this tightening range, that was all the bulls all the way. So NVIDIA was the laggard, and that was the trade that I was in for a while. Anyhow, guys, so that's pretty much my trading day. I covered the SPY. Let's look at where I covered the SPY. I covered the SPY at 1150. So that would have been right when I started to see that it was getting a bit extended. So you can see here bulls, 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 consolidated, and then more bulls, huge short squeeze right there. Bears are giving up there. So I actually got out here, right here. So I missed this other move up, but it's not a big deal. I wanted to take my money and run. So name of the game is, guys, when the market gives you profit, take the profit and keep your risk managed. So again, 4 trades, pretty much break even on the day. I'll see you tomorrow. The name of the game is staying alive. Take care.